All right. So starting off, can you tell me a little bit about yourself, Paul?
Yeah. So I am currently doing recreation administration. And so I kind of just want to like advance my skill set and my like experiences with that. I've done some work with like activities with seniors and with kids, and I'm really interested in working in events and learning more about that and like what goes on behind the scenes with events.
So I saw on your resume you're currently working for Logan City in their
Yeah.
after school programs, and you'd worked with in the senior center you just mentioned. What kind of programs did you run in those two different areas?
So with the after school club, we do a lot with the kids, just planning activities that they can participate in every day. So we try to keep a variety, things that are going to be active for them and things that they can kind of just do like passively sitting down. And then we also try to keep crafts involved so that we can be creative. And so we do try to keep a balance of all those with the kids. And then with the seniors, it was kind of just the same, kind of just trying to like keep a balance that everybody could be involved and tailor to different needs and to different likes of different activities.
Okay, great. So, thinking about your strengths, what strengths do you bring to the table that will help conference services and event services?
So when I was in high school, I got to work a little bit in customer service. I worked as a cashier, so I was able to develop those skill sets, which I feel like has helped me a lot throughout like the rest of my jobs, and it will help me in the future just because a lot of the things that we do and a lot of the things that happen like in events happens with people. It's like a people like atmosphere. So I think that will help a lot. I've also just been really creative my whole life. Like I've always just been able to like have a fresh perspective and come up with new ideas and stay creative. And I also pride myself on being positive and just always looking for the good in whatever situation.
Can you give me an example of a time you've been creative in your programming in one of your past jobs?
Yeah. So currently as the after school club leader, I like trying to come up with new activities that will get all the kids involved. I've worked with different age groups, so just trying to remember like what the kids like and how we can implement that or if there's something that we need to change and just coming up with fresh new ideas so that everybody stays engaged.
And do you have any specific examples you could share of that?
Like I was working with the fifth graders, and so we would do more hands-on activities that we learned about states and did activities with that. And now that I'm working with first graders, it's a lot different because they're learning different things. So we're engaged in different things and doing like Halloween crafts instead of like a big project that is more complex.
Awesome, very cool. So can you tell me about your experience coordinating those projects and how you're able to communicate with different types of clients? Because it seems like you've worked with a broad variety of kind of both ends of the spectrum
Yeah.
of clients. How does the customer service differ?
Um, it's it's a lot more complex as you get older and work with older like demographics and just communicating that a lot. Where with the younger like demographics and the kids, you're trying to keep it like as simple as possible, but yet still like achieve that satisfaction.
Yes.
So
What if you get this job? What makes you the most nervous, or what are you most concerned about?
probably just that there's events that I haven't worked in. So just like there's experiences that I haven't had yet. So just change is like uncertain and a little bit scary for me.
And then kind of the opposite side of that is what excites you most about this job?
It excites me to get like hands-on and to implement different things and to like see it benefit people. Like working in events is you get to see people and see what their satisfaction is and what like they enjoy and see them at some of the best moments, which is exciting.
Awesome, very cool. And thinking kind of into the future, 3 to 5 years, where do you see yourself in that area?
Hopefully like at a higher up position, like I've been able to progress a little bit in events and learn more because at like the stage I'm in right now, I'm still like know that there's a lot to learn and there's a lot before me. So just being able to be like, oh, I've learned so much and I've grown within events.
Awesome.
So I've been able to progress.
Very cool. And then the last question, do you have any questions for us?
What are opportunities for advancement like throughout? Like how do you progress within events?
Yeah, so it kind of depends on what your interests are and if your interests change and develop over time. We are a large organization on campus and we service a pretty broad variety of different events, ranging from, as we've talked about before, ranging from concerts to athletic events to conferences. And this job specifically is looking at working with conference services. So there's opportunities to grow within there. We have supervisors who supervise starting coordinators, which is what this position is. And then within there, it would be branching out and moving into one of the other areas within event services. But there are opportunities. Most of our staff have gone through those ranks and worked up.
That's awesome, David.
Any other questions?
I don't think I have any at the moment.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Okay. How was it?
It was good. It was a little nerve-wracking. I didn't know what to like expect. It's been a while since I've been interviewed, and when I interviewed for the city, it was like the quickest interview I've ever done. It's like done in 7 minutes, and I was like, "What? We didn't talk about anything."
So you are a speed interviewer too, by the way. And this